Welcome to Cool Tunes for a Hot Planet, the podcast that uses music to inspire us in the struggle against climate change. Songs to warm your soul so you can help cool the world.
Hi, and welcome to Cool Tunes for a Hot Planet, the podcast that brings together music with the struggle for social and environmental justice. I'm your host, Warren Senders. Before we go any further, please do hit that like and subscribe button and help us get the message out to more people all around the world. Our episode today is a little more somber. We're commemorating the dropping of the first atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki on August 6th and 9th, 1945. Next week is the 80th anniversary of that war-ending event, which resulted in 250,000 deaths from the two bombs. American reaction to the bombardment has evolved significantly over the years, and those transformations are reflected in the music of the times. Initially, the bombing was seen in the U.S. as a moment of pure triumph, both scientific and military. While the number of civilian deaths made the Allies uneasy, it was posited against the millions of expected dead that were predicted from an all-out invasion of Japan. You can hear this triumphalist approach mixed with Christian fundamentalism in country songs of the time, like the Buchanan Brothers' Atomic Power from 1946.
Take warning, my dear brother, be careful how you plan. You're working with the power of God's own holy hand. Atomic power was given by the mighty hand of God. Atomic power, it was given by the mighty hand of God.
African American musicians, for their part, had fewer illusions about our country's claims to moral ascendancy. For an example of that, here's the Golden Gate Quartet singing Atom and Evil.
Listen, 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 listen. This is a story of Atom and Evil. The courtship is causing a great upheaval. Now Adam was a sweet, young, innocent thing until the night that Miss Evil took him under her wing. Now Adam was an honest, hard-working man. He wanted to help out the human clan, but Evil got him drunk on prejudice and hate, and she taught him how to gamble with humanity's fate. So true. I'm talking about Atom.
The great jazz composer Charles Mingus had a really simple and straightforward request on his classic Oh Yeah record, delivered in a bluesy idiom that manages to be dire and funny at the same time.
Drop it, stop it, bebop it.
And 2 decades later, Sun Ra and his orchestra delivered a warning that likewise seems to straddle a divide between terrifying and hilarious in his 1982 single, Nuclear War.
They push that bud, push that bud. They push that bud. Nuclear war, yeah. Nuclear war, yeah. First comes the heat, and then comes the blast. Then comes the fallout. Then comes the fallout. Then comes the fallout. Radiation, reputation, burnt trees, and fallen seeds, and burnt earth, and burnt grass, and burnt Don't you care about yourself? Don't you care about yourself? Don't you care about yourself? Don't you care about yourself?
Sometimes ironic humor helped us distance ourselves from the reality of what our technology had wrought. For a good example of that, think of Tom Lehrer's great song, "We Will All Go Together When We Go." Sometimes that found its way into anti-war black comedy films like Dr. Strangelove, which ends in planetary nuclear annihilation, accompanied by a pop song from 1939, "We'll Meet Again."
No, we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away.
The Japanese people, of course, had their own reaction to the nuclear devastation of their cities. Their dismay came out artistically in various forms, perhaps first in 1954's classic film Godzilla, a metaphor for the unknowable, mindless destruction of their civilization.
Godzilla, king of the monsters, alive, surging up from the depths of the sea on a tidal wave of terror to wreak vengeance on mankind.
Godzilla, king of the monsters, it's alive!
A gigantic beast.
In 1999, the Buddhist monk Kyodo Nakagawa asked the extraordinary Japanese jazz pianist and composer Toshiko Akiyoshi to compose music in the memory of his home city, Hiroshima. At first, she resisted, feeling the subject matter was too horrible. But then she changed her mind. She writes, "There was one photo which caught my eye. It was a young woman who came out from a bomb shelter looking at the sky, smiling a little with beautiful eyes full of hope. That photo convinced me to take on this difficult task." The result was Hiroshima, Rising from the Abyss, a three-movement suite that was premiered in Hiroshima City on August 6, 2001. The first movement is subtitled Futility, Tragedy. The second movement, Survivor Tales, includes testimonies from those who lived through the blast, read by Ryoko Shigemori.
私たちのお友達のお母さんはピカドンで死に、お姉さんと妹さんはケロイドに包まれた姿で長い間苦しみながら生活して、とうとう亡くなりました。
And the final movement, called simply Hope, includes a beautiful tenor saxophone solo from Akiyoshi's husband, saxophonist Lou Tabakin.
ったわけ。Ben Pietro, Tom Christensen, Scott Litchfield, Jim Rockhandel, John...
Our first complete selection is Susan Fisher's rendition of When I Was Most Beautiful, a haunting song made from a poem by Noriko Ibaraki, a young Japanese poet. It was set to music by Pete Seeger. It's a poignant meditation on the aftermath of Hiroshima and national defeat, and it's a song that never fails to move me deeply.
Cities were falling, and from unexpected places, blue sky was seen. When I was most beautiful, people around me were killed, and for paint and powder I lost the chance. When I was most beautiful, nobody gave me kind gifts. Men knew only to salute and run away. When I was most beautiful, my country lost the war. I paraded the main streets with my blouse sleeves rolled high. When I was most beautiful, jazz overflowed the radio. I broke the prohibition against smoking, sweet music of another land. When I was most beautiful, I was most unhappy. I was quite absurd. I was quite lonely. That's why I decided to live long, like Monsieur Rouault, who was a very old man when he painted such terribly beautiful pictures. You see, you
That was Susan Fisher singing When I Was Most Beautiful by Pete Seeger and Noriko Ibaraki. In the late 1950s and early 60s, the Ban the Bomb movement gained momentum both in the US and in the UK, with the realization that the genie was out of the bottle now. Nuclear weapons were spreading around the world, and if nothing was done to stop proliferation, it could lead to the death of the planet. Warmongering was bad enough, but warmongering with atomic missiles created an existential dilemma. In 1962, the Cuban Missile Crisis raised the tension to the breaking point, with America and the Soviet Union on the brink of nuclear war. The absurdity and nihilism of such an outcome generated not only dark satires, but many anti-war protest songs in the folk movement, like Pete Seeger's Where Have All the Flowers Gone, Dylan's Blowin' in the Wind, and Masters of War and Phil Oak's great I Ain't A-Marchin' Anymore. One of the most powerful of these was Malvina Reynolds' 1964 song, What Have They Done to the Rain? She was a folk singer and songwriter who wrote this one to protest our country's above-ground nuclear testing. Yep, we actually used to explode atom bombs in the atmosphere out on the desert, letting radioactive dust blow far and wide on the prevailing winds. Rain would then wash it down into the groundwater, and that got into the grass, which was eaten by cows, which gave milk full of strontium-90, which was drunk by our children and got into their bones, endangering their health. If you don't think music has the power to make change, this song was instrumental in leading President Kennedy to sign the treaty prohibiting above-ground nuclear testing. Here's Malvina Reynolds singing, What Have They Done to the Rain?
Just a little rain falling all around. The grass lifts its head to the heavenly sound. Just a little rain, just a little rain. What have they done to the rain? Just a little boy standing in the rain, the gentle rain that falls for years, and the grass is gone. The boy disappears, and rain keeps falling like helpless tears. And what have they done to the rain? Just a little breeze out of the sky. The leaves pat their hands as the breeze blows by. Just a little breeze with some smoke in its eye. What have they done to the rain? Just a little boy standing in the rain, the gentle rain that falls for years, and the grass is gone. The boy disappears, and rain keeps falling like helpless tears. And what have they done to the rain?
That was Malvina Reynolds and her great song, What Have They Done to the Rain? The idea of nuclear disarmament continued gaining traction into the 1980s, with the nuclear freeze movement and eventually nuclear non-proliferation treaties signed between the US and the Soviet Union, although unfortunately we've seen some backsliding on those in recent years. Only when huge swaths of people gather to make their demands known, when we work together to pressure our governments to act more sanely, to put limits on nuclear weapons, to keep their spread in check, only then can we make our planet safer for humanity. And echoing that sentiment, our last entry, Our Power by Rena Branson, is a moving choral arrangement with a diverse a cappella group singing about the strength we have when we work and sing together. It celebrates, in wonderful harmonies, the power of community and mutual aid in healing our world.
We will not underestimate our power.
That was Our Power by Rena Branson and her choir. Well, that's it for today's episode of Cool Tunes for Hot Planet. I'd like to thank all of our musicians for turning their creative powers to healing the planet. I'm Warren Sanders, and I'd like to thank you for tuning in. We know it's sometimes easy to feel despair at the way the world seems to be tumbling into chaos, but please always remember the power of music and the power of communal work to make the world a better place. Please like and subscribe to this channel and tell all of your friends to listen. We'll see you in 2 weeks with Global Notes, and then again on September 1st. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.